Okay. Round 2, twice in one day. Can't get enough of me, can you? Should be a good race. Atlanta with these kinds of cars usually doesn't disappoint. And it's really hot outside. So y'all already know. That's the way we like racing. Leave my door open for now. It gets so hot in this room, I can't stand it. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Did I get my... Yes, I did get my Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. Can only drink so much Sprite. Although the other night I found the elusive bottle of cherry Pepsi Zero Sugar, whatever the fuck. It's a mouthful. Tastes great, though. I wish I'd not drank it all so fast, but it's so damn good. Next Saturday at 3:30, Xfinity at Homestead, Miami. Dale Jr. will be racing.
They were saying Saturday a chance of rain, but that's gone. It looks awesome now.
Awesome. You heard Adam Alexander. It looks awesome. Hey, Michael, welcome back. I am back too. Twice in one day. Can't get enough. Can't stop, won't stop. Daniel Hemrick's going to win the race. Nah. Hopefully, I'd love it if Hemrick won. The junior win next week.
He'll be a player today. Let's go from the driver's seat with the driver from Junior Motors.
Yeah, I think we have to ask him just that, Adam. Let's do it. Hey, Daniel Hemrick, it's Boyer over in the booth. You got us?
Poppy Bank. It's a very British-sounding sponsor. Poppy Bank.
Yo, Daniel, it's Boyer over here. You got us, bud? Ladies and gentlemen, we just practiced this. We just practiced this under break. It didn't. Am I on the right button, Jamie? Am I hitting the right button? Daniel, you got us? I got you. There you are. There you go. Man, we were just looking at it. Since this break, you
Top three to win.
Out, buddy. What did you
Allgaier, Briscoe,
it's been awesome to watch ever since.
and Hemrick. I think Hemrick's got a shot. Strong shot. Allgaier, Hemrick, and Briscoe. The three best drivers in the field besides Ross Chastain and Justin Haley. Poppy Bank.
Well, it certainly has, man. Nobody used it better than you. That break was definitely one. Congratulations on that kid, and let's see what you got here today. Good luck out there, okay?
Yeah, got with that. Y'all enjoy the show.
Hemrick rolls off second today. Starting grid determined by a random draw and highlighted in red in our scoring pylon. Those four drivers going for the bonus.
No Michael Waltrip. We got Jamie McMurray and Clint Boyer in the booth. With that dweeb Adam Alexander. You got Sieg. Ooh, I'll take them Justin Haley odds. I like Justin Haley. Sieg's good, but I like the idea of betting on Haley. They're fast and don't have the results. That's a nice way of saying, yeah, Riley Herbst ain't shit, and he can't carry this good car to a consistently good finish, much less contend for a win.
as we see it, keys to the race.
Boy, that Xfinity race at Fontana feels like it was a lifetime ago, where Harrison Burton won and Riley Herbst, I think, finished third.
It's definitely not the norm. Coming here, the teams thought they were coming in March. They were
It's like a lifetime ago.
Notebooks.
Yeah. Here. Is it for me or them? Oh.
Here in the Xfinity Series or in the Cup Series, and if I'm a new guy, I've looked at his data, I've watched the video, and I'm going to try to mimic what he has done.
Yeah, absolutely. And
Michael, you make gambling sound fun.
You know, we all saw it. We've covered it in the race right here.
Little light gambling.
He is
Never hurt anyone.
I think he's going to get a win, and it could happen just today.
Yeah, the other thing you got to do here, you got to limit your mistakes. The track is so slick, and at a typical track like maybe at Charlotte, when you miss a corner, it's maybe a tenth. And at Atlanta, you can lose 2 or 3 tenths on each end, so up to a half second. And then these guys are all going to have to manage their tires. And Clint, we've talked about this before. You go too hard at the start of a run, you can really pay the penalty at the end.
Oh, yeah, and you said it. You missed that line, the old crew chief. Hey,
What happened?
what'd you do there? You know, and then you're trying to fix it. Man, I just slipped up. I missed turn 3. It's such a hard one to miss. You said it, that Harvick line in 1 and 2. That is such
Bryson, you can't watch. That's us. You don't get Fox?
Get in down there, and if you can hook it, boy, you're on.
Just so everybody knows, it's on regular Fox, not Fox Sports 1.
Drivers coming down pit
And the
road.
Cup race tomorrow is on Fox as well, not Fox Sports 1.
To make sure everything is where
So
it
if you have a way to watch something on Fox, you can watch the race. It's on there.
How big is this for you guys, Clint?
It's really
I was shocked myself. I said, whoa, Xfinity race on Fox?
had trouble in,
Not FS1.
in Bristol. So you go down there, Jamie. These lights are set. How we go? That RPM, right? That's the limit. That's pushing it to the max that our engineers think is comfortable and that'll be good. Okay, we went down there under my practice run and it was too fast. They're
What
like,
do you do?
hey, that's too fast.
Yeah.
Like, well, it's not like it against just these lights. That is all set beforehand before you get in the car. So played havoc on us last week in Bristol for sure.
Jamie, you talked about tire management. We got 2 stages opening up, 40 laps and 40 laps, so you feel like those are opportunities to pit and put on tires. But the competition caution at lap 20.
Oh boy, my favorite.
The tires in the pit area. This is a lot to manage, not just for the drivers in the car, but the crew chief on the
Really, on your local Fox, they're not showing the... That's bullshit.
Put tires on at the
They did that with the iRacing stuff, too. I don't like them doing that with an actual race. I'm glad I live in the Carolinas where you know they're going to show it no matter what.
But it was definitely something last week that we weren't prepared for.
You know, the Carolinas, no matter what's on, they're showing the fucking race.
today, one of them, the Nutrient Ag Solutions.
If you break down the TV ratings, the highest rated markets for every NASCAR race is always Charlotte and Greensboro, and I'm in the middle. So,
And the number 11 of Justin Haley, that's the leaf filter on board. He starts back in the 4th position.
Teammates for sure. And they've been putting on a heck of a
going
show.
green next time.
He's been up on the wheel, man. Very aggressive. And this is
Look at Allgaier lined up behind Gregson. You think he's still pissed?
You can't, just lollygag around and float it
Hey,
off.
Oz.
But again, being over aggressive and wearing those tires out too fast, you're going to pay the price on the backside of the run.
Yeah, but this track has typically been really hard to restart on the outside lane. That outside lane is always at a deficit, and it's so hard to...
Wow, in South Carolina, they're not showing it? What the
Once
fuck?
you start spinning those tires, it's over. It seems
What
like
is this world coming to?
a mile away.
Yeah, and then that's initial start. And it really...
That just doesn't make any sense to me.
Turn 1, too. If you can kind of hold it down on their door, which we all know what you're flirting with, that's with there.
Because it's not even a simulcast. It's not even on FS1 and Fox. It's just supposed to be on Fox.
On that front straightaway is extreme.
If I had a Fox Sports Go app to give you, I would.
Getting off pit road to get yourself in an odd numbered position so you can restart on the inside, or is it that important at Atlanta?
Potentially, you've got to pay attention to that, and as the race plays out...
I apologize in advance for having to come here and listen to me.
No mistake. What happens if the guy gets...
Oh, man, you know, I hate Noah Gregson, but I love that paint scheme. That's a nice car.
So many storylines. to
Gregson,
follow.
Briscoe, Jones, and Harrison Burton are the Dash for Cash drivers.
None of them have ever won the Dash for Cash before, and they don't have to win the race, just have to finish best among that group. Gregson, of course, right now in the catbird seat because he drew the pole position.
One of the neatest things I love about this series, that opportunity there, and especially look at these kids, man, $100,000. I mean, it would be amazing to be able to track them and what they're going to do with that $100,000.
All right.
I'd have more fun watching that. All Junior Motorsports up front. On the pole outside.
Don't you fuck up on me now, Northland Cable. Trying to watch a race. Green flag. Nice start in the outside lane, too. Hemrick didn't get hurt at all by it.
Certainly what you want to hear there out of the spotter. All clear.
Whoa, Sieg is going way up the racetrack.
You can go all the way to the top, and if you get some cleaner on the nose, there's plenty of grip up there.
Excuse me.
You got to be careful, though. When you get into turn 3, for some reason, it'll grip up.
Pretty clean start. Cleaner than the truck race.
Oh, by the way, no practice, nothing.
Boyer, don't say, oh, because you make people think something's happening.
What are the chances we get to lap 20, the competition caution, without a caution created on track early, because this place is treacherous.
Whoa! I'm going to tell you what, Austin Cindric is really good on the short run.
Cindric flying on that outside. Scrubbing the wall, too, not slowing him down a bit. When he came off a 2 that time, he's up to second. Austin Cindric, I would say, is the most improved driver in the Xfinity Series this year. I've noticed a change in his style and his consistency. I got to give him credit for that. I've been his harshest critic since day one. Not a fan of Austin Cindric, but he's very much improved. Brandon Jones has improved a little bit as well. Still think he sucks. Sieg is dropping like a rock. Sieg's not even in the top 10 anymore. He was loose at the start. Oh, there's smoke coming out. Is that an engine or a right side tire? I can't tell from this angle. I think that's engine. Yeah, Sieg just lost a motor, or it's in the process of dying. So you just lost some money because Ryan Sieg's out of the race. Well, he's about to be. No caution. They don't think he dropped anything.
He's just hoping that thing will make the lap 20. They can pick the hook up and hopefully find something as simple as a loose oil line.
They're going to black flag him for that smoke and shit coming out, though. Before they even get to lap 20. We're only on lap 5 right now. Gregson, Cindric, Hemrick, the top 3. Cindric's working on getting the lead from Gregson. He's holding the bottom a little better. Gregson's a little tight. Not much, though, but he gets up off the line in the corner. Man, this Xfinity car's race really nice. Justin Haley's fourth. You still got that. Cindric's going for the lead on the outside of 2, and they both get loose. God, Cindric. It's a good thing there is a caution at 20. His tires are going to be dead. They're racing hard. And Cindric's got the lead. He's clear for now. God, Gregson's sideways. God, they were both sliding around. But Cindric got the lead. They got the hood up on Sieg right now. Oh, God, yeah. That's terminal. Justin Haley just passed Noah Gragson for second. Gregson killed his shit less than 7 laps in, and Gregson's killed his tires and he's loose as hell. But he's really doing good at staying on the bottom when he's not dead sideways.
Yeah, you know, guys, when you get on that line, you always see the back of the car kind of dance around, and that's what makes Kevin Harvick drink so good at this track, is that he's able to hold his car on that line, and it's so much harder than you think it would be.
How much of what Gregson's doing, experimenting, trying to educate himself for later in the race so he can perfect it and put himself in position? From my perspective,
well, he perfected how to burn up his tires 5 laps into a race. I mean,
that's where the momentum is. I'm not going on here.
You're on your own. I'm staying right here until the caution. We can adjust on it.
It's like a train track. You know, you get on there, you kind of
Chastain's up to 7th.
you feel like you can keep that car.
I think he's the biggest mover through the top 10 so far.
Dash for cash drivers now inside the top 10. 3 of those 8 to 10. Briscoe.
Ooh, a commercial 9 laps in. What restraint. We couldn't go to the competition caution without a commercial. Mute. Oh well. Oh man. That Mountain Dew Zero Sugar shit I'm trying. It tastes more like regular Mountain Dew than Diet Mountain Dew ever has. Not an expert, I don't know the differences, but there's a lot of zeros on the nutritional facts, so I think I'll keep drinking the shit. Let me see if anybody else on social media is saying they can't see the race on Fox. This guy's complaining that there was no invocation or national anthem. Dude, if it was up to me, we wouldn't do either, because who gives a fuck? Quit wasting time. Start the race. Wave your little American flag if you want to honor this country. I love this country, but I don't need to hear the anthem before every race. Time to get a move on. It's nice to just turn on and start the damn race. So, let me see. Kyle Busch complained about the penalties he got earlier in the truck race. Let me look that up. I can't see Jim Utter's tweets because he's got me blocked. Says it's on Fox Sports 1. It's weird. I'm watching it on Fox. Just like the Cup race tomorrow, allegedly. Oh, we're back.
Racing is sponsored by Toyota.
Oh, that NASCAR on Fox music never gets old.
To lead at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Behind him, a line of Chevrolets. Justin Haley is second. Then the guys
You heard it, Justin Haley second. Hemrick, Allgaier, third and fourth. Gregson's fallen to fifth. He'll be sixth by the end of this, well, before the competition caution. Because Chastain's right on him. Hey, Jeff. Allgaier's not happy with what he's got, but he looks like he's going to make a move on Hemrick for third. We're on lap 15. Excuse me. God, that shit's making me burp, man. Allmendinger's in this race, too. Allmendinger again. He's in the 16 car. He's in 17th right now. The random draw for qualifying is kicking the shit out of these part-timers.
Look at Allgaier. I mean, he's leading in all these categories. They've had an incredible start to the season. But unfortunately, Jamie, not a lot to show for it.
Adam, he's leading in all the categories, but the one that you really want to lead in, and that's wins, right? He just has hit it, some of it has been on Justin, some of it's just been circumstantial, but I like the fact that he's fast every single week, and the fact you see all the laps he's leading. If you keep doing that, you're going to win some races. And here's the thing, he doesn't like his setup because it's different than what they have been, but he's running down his teammate right now, and it's going to be the best junior motorsports car right now, so I think they can.
Yeah, I'm liking the Haley odds. Oh, we got a caution. Tommy Joe Martins. If that's who's in the 44, yeah. And we have a caution. This should be the competition caution now. Come on. I would assume so.
I think it's going to be catastrophic, but that splitter damage on the bottom, you can see it's bent down on the left front. That's going to be a problem the rest of the day.
Man, I hate it for him because he was so good at Charlotte a couple of weeks ago and got caught up in a wreck late, missing out on his first ever top 10 opportunity.
He seemed loose back there big time already. Car's out from underneath him. Just stepped out, got away from him. Did a good job containing it. Just come up. Man, I think without that going down right there. He may have been able to keep it on the fence.
So it sounds like Bryson's just getting fucked by his local Fox affiliate.
Great post out on social media yesterday said in 1990 he went to Atlanta with his dad and reflected back to watching Darrell Waltrip race at AMS, and so he's got fond memories not just as a driver but as a fan.
Oh,
and
you know, earlier today in the truck race, I was talking about old races from the late 90s and 2000s that I remember. I remember watching when Dale Earnhardt won Atlanta in 2000 when him and Bobby Labonte had that photo finish. I was watching that when it aired. I remember that. Kevin Harvick first win in Atlanta. I was watching that on TV that day. I didn't watch every race back then because I was just a kid. But I'll at least see some of every race, just about. I wasn't religious about it until like the mid-2000s.
Too much of that front turn out of the thing because it just kills your overall speed and never helped the problem that you were trying to help anyway.
And now my reactions are here for posterity. Ooh, look, a competition caution, and guys are actually pitting. Bunch of guys stayed out. Cindric pitted from the lead. Briscoe pitted from back in the low part of the top 10. But Haley, Hemrick, Allgaier, Chastain, Herbst, Brandon Jones, they all stayed out. I like staying out there to save the set of tires. Just suffer through it. And I don't know why Cindric pitted. He was in the fucking lead, man. He can run his own race. He's slow getting out of his pit box. The 4 car was stopped in front of him. Keep an eye on that, especially if he's going to contend for this win.
Yeah, I mean, they put themselves in a box where the cautions are going to have to be just right for the
Nick Murray's right. I was right, too. If I was the leader there, like Cindric, I would have stayed out. They brought him in. Save the tires. You got the lead anyway. You ain't going to be hard on your shit. Just get a good restart and cruise if you can. Hate it for Tommy Joe Martins, though. He's a good dude. Ew, a 5-hour energy commercial. Tastes like bat piss, and it doesn't work. I only took it once, but it didn't work. Then again, I was the idiot who stayed up all night before a trip to New York City, so what do I know? I was going to be tired regardless. Just like I was when I got home yesterday at like 11 in the morning after being up all night with maybe a 20-minute half-ass nap in a recliner at my friend's house. Whew, that was rough. I was ready to go home. It's all fun until everybody else goes to sleep and you're the only one left. Then it's not fun. This caution did count as a competition caution because, well, at least it makes sense. And they called it the quickie yellow. Oh, good grief. Commercials, fuck off. The silence is deafening. Oh man, hey Bryson, I guess I mean you would know this because you live there. The Columbia Fox affiliate, the Fox affiliate in Columbia, South Carolina, is choosing to show high school graduations. So the entire state of South Carolina can't watch the fucking race because they're showing high school graduations. I just saw that on Twitter. I wasn't quite sure why they weren't showing it. That's what it is. Okay. Congratulations! The easiest part of your life is over, South Carolina kids. Congrats.
Out front, 21-year-old out of Winnebago, Indiana, stayed out under caution, and he will be the man in control when we get the green flag one more time. And the Echo
Hope the state of South Carolina doesn't come on here and take their anger out on me.
came down, took tires. He restarts 20.
Why aren't you showing the race? I can't.
He restarts 20th, and we're counting down to the end of stage one, 19 to go.
Watch
19 to go in stage one. Justin Haley just took the lead. He got it when, you know, Cindric pitted, but he drove away off of 2 there. So, yay, Justin Haley.
Right behind the 21 of Anthony Alfredo. Crossover to the inside.
Oh,
He looks
yeah.
like a hero right now, doesn't he, on those fresh tires?
Oh, for sure. You're going to see the speed difference. But you're going to have to be careful here. You're going to have to be patient, but patiently aggressive. You need to take advantage of these tires and the advantage you have over them, but you can't go and get yourself in trouble and get wrecked.
Careful, patient. I'm not sure you got the memo on that.
But it's just a difficult situation. I mean, it really is. He had the clean air. He drove up to the front at the start of the race. And by the way, everybody else had a chance to reset.
Good news, Janet. I found another WWE network. I can't remember if I told you.
So,
I only use it for the occasional pay-per-view and some of the documentaries and shit they make, because they've made some good documentaries lately on there, but that's about it.
see, I think you're right. It's going to be a story. It's just a matter of time how that story's
But
going
I
to
got
play out.
one.
Well, we wondered if he could get back to the front by the end of the stage, and in 2 laps, he's already worked his way from.
Oh, man. Are you guys ready for the greatest wrestling match ever tomorrow? I think that's tomorrow. I don't watch WWE, so I can't remember if it's tomorrow or not. But I heard about that retarded marketing campaign.
However, he did not get those 6 or 7 people in turn 1 like I thought he was going to, because the track got so wide of all the cars in front.
Ross Chastain up to second.
But guys, what about Justin
Good
Haley?
God, Austin Cindric's already 4th, and he pitted.
Looks like he had those issues kind of later on, but,
Woo, 20-lap fresher tires, big boy.
Great year.
That whole team, the whole organization.
Actually, he's about to be second. He's going to pass Chastain and Allgaier in the same corner.
Mistakes here and there that they're showing the
Just
speed.
about. He got 2 Chastain. He'll get him.
Now, Colin Racing, you got Haley.
Justin Haley's not that far ahead. I think Cindric's still going to win the stage.
And right behind him now.
Wow.
Cindric, fresher tires from 21st.
Backlash next Sunday. Oh, well, either way, I can't wait to not watch it.
Tell you what, if anybody can hold him off for a little bit here, it'll be Chastain.
Yeah, he's definitely good at racing hard.
Well, these 2 race hard.
I heard AJ Styles is fighting Daniel Bryan for the IC title. I may go out of my way to see that match.
The difference in those tires.
And then, listen,
Wow, Cindric got back to the lead in less than 5 laps. The Cindric just took the lead from Haley. I know he's got the 20-lap fresher tires, but good grief.
We've seen so far, with everybody on equal tires,
That's pretty nice there, Cindric, and he didn't tear his shit up on the way through.
that line up. And I know he's got newer tires right there, but he was able to do that earlier on, and I think that's critical here.
What I like is watching them cars slideways as they're sliding through the corners here, man.
I want to get a little bit sideways.
You gotta do that. You have to do that very thing is manage.
Chastain's looking under Haley for a second.
Not smoke the right front off that thing. If you do, you'll pay the price on the speed. But if you run it too sideways and rip the right rear off of it, you're gonna also be in big trouble.
Chastain running his 2nd race of the day. He competed earlier in Gainer Trucks, as we talked about, and he's now 2nd as he gets to the inside of his teammate Justin Haley. Busy afternoon for the driver out of Florida.
Be a lot of fun to be able to do that, have that opportunity, run that truck race, great truck race, get you up in this Xfinity car and learn what it takes to get to the front of this.
You know, that is what makes Atlanta so good, guys. One car all the way against the wall, the other one all the way on the bottom, and both running about the same speed. And we talked about this in the opening of the show. That's why it's a driver's track. You have so many
Wonder how long them high school graduations are gonna last.
You go to the bottom, and that's what makes this so much fun.
Couldn't they like Twitch live stream those or something? Oh wait, the boomers don't know how to use Twitch. Hold on, they don't even know what it is. So for all the racist grandparents that live in South Carolina to see their grandkids graduate, they got to watch it on the TV. They got to get their rabbit ears out and adjust it. Once they take time out of their busy schedule of posting all caps, really retarded racist comments on Facebook.
15 fresh off the top 10 when he was in a similar situation at Bristol on Monday night.
Certainly a lot of experience there with AJ. Good equipment.
So yeah, good on you, Fox in South Carolina. You got everybody covered.
Doesn't surprise me one bit.
You got everybody covered so the All Lives Matter movement can watch their fucking inbred kids graduate on television.
You can rifle that thing off into the inside. You're like, I got him. Just blow his doors off, and then all of a sudden here he comes. Getting to the
Stand for that anthem, boy. 10 to go this time by in stage 1.
On the flip side of that, you're running outside. You can't see that car disappear clear down on the bottom. You're like, where'd he go? And then all of a sudden, here you come and meet up door to door again on exit. It's a cool, atmosphere and vibe.
God, man, Cindric must feel like he's the king. 20 lap fresher tires. He's got like a 4-second lead after restarting back in the low 20s or the high 20s or whatever.
If you're on the bottom and you go inside of somebody and you know he's coming, how much are you looking in that mirror anticipating that big run on the outside?
Well, I think the hardest part is being on the bottom, knowing that outside's coming, waiting for Brett. Spotter, come on.
Boy, that infield looking empty looks so strange.
I mean, you want to talk about a blind side,
But it looks oddly satisfying. That's some lovely grass they got there.
You can't look out the rearview mirror and see him because he's not behind you. He's on top of you.
Where's Allmendinger? Allmendinger's passing Brandon Jones for position. That's for 12th.
Very difficult because you know he's coming. You just hope he might be able to slide up in front of you.
So another spot there for Allmendinger, who's 12th. Brandon
Briscoe is 10th. Briscoe pitted with Cindric. He was the first car on pit road with Cindric. Cindric's got the lead with a 5-second gap. Briscoe's just now 10th.
Honestly, when I look at how well Brandon Jones
Figure that one out.
dominated that race, I'm like, man, slick racetrack, rough. This is the same surface essentially as Auto Club. I really thought we'd see him step up today. So maybe they need to get in, make an adjustment. This has been an incredible track for Joe Gibbs Racing.
I will say this, the last couple of weeks when we've done this competition caution, Charlotte and Bristol, they're a team that has taken advantage of that early.
I can't wait for competition cautions to go away. That's why we need practice back. We need one practice session. Just one. Hour, an hour and a half. That's all you need.
And I think Brandon's clearly done a good job of telling him what he needs. The crew chief's done a great job of making those adjustments. That team
Get there Saturday night, practice on Sunday morning for an hour and a half, qualify, race. There you go. NASCAR, I just gave you your blueprint.
In here at Ross Chastain and here the throttle. You drive at Atlanta, this big racetrack like this, where you drive with the throttle, not necessarily the steering wheel. You hear really put the power on it, keeping the car underneath them. You don't want to push too much gas, the front end takes off. If you use too much, and also...
There's a funny story today. One of the cats that lives in my neighborhood got in my house somehow and was in here all day. He's a sweet cat. He comes around all the time. He's very friendly. But I heard meowing, and I'm like, oh, it must be Ozzy outside a window or something. A few hours later, I go in the other room to get some socks or something, and I look, and there's a fucking cat from outside just hanging out in front of my grandma's bed. And he was meowing. I was like, oh, you poor bastard. How'd you get in? He's friendly, though. He followed me back outside. These cats are getting brave. They're trying to come in the house. He wasn't harming nothing. He was just sitting under the bed. The other cats didn't even mind either. He was a loud fucker, too, because I think he was, like, trying to figure out how to get back outside, so he just sat in the hallway screaming for 5 minutes, like, dude, follow me to the door. And I let him outside with food. He's a big old thick cat. He looks just like Ozzy, only he's thicker and he doesn't have any white on his face like Ozzy has. But Ozzy was being real friendly with him, and Cookie was in there sitting with him. Cookie was acting like nothing was wrong with that other cat being in the house. That cat's other brother came in the house last week, but I got him to go right back outside. I don't know how this one got in. He just got in and hung out in here all day. Till he was ready to go out, and they started screaming to try to find somebody to let him out.
I don't quite get the strategy of the 98.
Allgaier's fourth.
Car here on
20 lap fresher tires is worth an 8-second lead, in case you were wondering.
Hard to get a feel for that.
But yeah, Justin Allgaier's fourth. Cindric is cutting a mean pace. Man. 3 to go in stage 1.
When they got to stick the wedge wrench in and make those rounds, that's time off of your pit stop. So if you can get that out of the way and no harm, no foul on the racetrack, it'll be a gain when it re-rack them here.
What's the update on the 7, Jamie?
Well, Justin Allgaier has not been wrecked by Noah Gragson yet, so things are going pretty well for the 17. Back to you, Adam. Dale Jr. once again called out Noah Gragson on his own podcast. He was nicer this time, but he said only because Gragson actually won the race. But I think even Dale Jr. is about had it with Noah Gragson shit.
It's a little easier to tighten your car up here than it is to make it turn better. Because when you're tight and you ask them to free it up, it typically never turns better, and you're just looser.
Everybody explains that a little bit.
AJ Allmendinger has entered the chat. He's not. Briscoe's only up to 8th on his 20-lap fresher tires. Cindric, 9-second lead, coming to 1 to go in the stage.
There's not anything I can do about that. We're going to have to work with him today.
What the tires? It's not acceptable, Jamie. I need some help here. Swatting flies out here.
Hey, what do tires mean? Cindric restarted 21st.
He restarted 21st, and he's got a 9.5-second lead.
Got on the apron there, looks to me like.
Jamie Little said earlier, Team Penske has never won in the Xfinity Series at Atlanta. That to me is one of the most mind-boggling stats. Although they finished second in like 4 of the last 6 races here.
Well, Cindric wins stage 1. That was remarkable. I didn't like him pitting there. I mean, they wasted a set of tires, but hey.
Austin Cindric, the rest of the top 5. Ross Chastain.
He looks like he's got the kind of car he can do whatever he wants. Tires or not, he was looking really strong before anyway. Like I said, Austin Cindric, most improved driver, I think. Yeah, look it up on Periscope if you can find it before they take the shit down. Dude, shout out to, this is random, but Tom Morello from Rage Against the Machine. Some douchebag commented on one of his posts, another successful musician instantly becomes a political expert. And Tom Morello said, well, one does not have to be an honors grad in political science from Harvard to recognize the unethical and inhumane nature of this administration. But, well, I happen to be an honors grad in political science from Harvard University, so I can confirm it for you. Hey, shut up and play guitar. I'll be right back. Apparently this was on a post about, and we won't get political, but I'm just telling you what this post was about. It was about President Trump visits the coronavirus swab production line in Maine, refused to wear a mask, and now the manufacturer says they will have to throw away today's output. Well, that's nice. he didn't wear a mask, and now they've got to throw all their shit away that they used today. Wow. Anyway, you go Tom Morello. Tom Morello's a smart dude. I love Rage Against the Machine, even if they are borderline commie rockers.
Series Racing is sponsored by Ram Trucks. Built to serve.
Oh, jeez.
Opening stage is complete.
I heard that cough, Adam. Adam Alexander coughed when they came back from commercial. Somebody must have been squeezing his balls. He was taking his physical. Bring back old Atlanta. If you're going to have to repave Atlanta, reconfigure it and put it back to how it was. No progressive banking either. Don't fuck with it.
Here at the end of the stage because everybody wants tires, even the 22 who came down at the competition caution. Here they are, Jamie.
Adam Alexander just sounds like somebody squeezing his balls all the time with that voice.
Haley pulls into his box. Jeff Dano saying he's a little bit tight, actually. And because, like you mentioned, he ran the truck race earlier today, he wants a drink, he wants that taro, so he has clear vision. And the 22, interesting here, they're taking tires again here. Remember, they're very limited on sets of tires in this race. Only 5 for this race today.
Yeah, Jamie, so that will leave them with 2 for the rest of the race, but history does show here. Long green flag run in the final.
Cindric's only got 2 sets left for the whole race. The whole race. The 15 missed his pit box. Adam Alexander's a fucking retard. He just said somebody pitted at Atlanta and took no tires. No, dipshit. He missed his pit box, obviously. Fucking moron.
Well, they're on the pit lane.
Keep it up, boys. Get that confidence. Ain't nothing better confidence. Hey, let's see. Let's check in. Jim, let's get a hold of Austin Cindric here.
Push the right button.
I'm going to try. Here we go. Hey, Austin, it's Boyer and J-Mac over here in the studio. You got us?
Man, you're yelling at me.
Boyer yelling in Cindric's ear, and Cindric called him on
A
it.
little bit different than what you usually chomp on with a helmet on, but speaking of that, you do, boy. Man, you're putting on a show. Tell the truth now. What'd you feel when you were the only car coming out pit road there a little bit ago?
I'm hoping for no collision. Phase 3, that's for sure. Our truck's getting been over 4 months.
Well, that's a risk. I know they said, Atlanta's got a history of long green flag runs,
Got some more work to do.
but
Looks like we got some competition.
that's risky.
Keep working on it all day. And
Losing that extra set of tires for no reason.
Well, you're certainly doing a good job with that. Holding pretty well, doing a good job. Keep it up, bud.
Okay, thank you.
Could you turn the volume down over there just a little? Yelling that segment. I can't praise. I don't even know what penalty we should report. Justin Haley over the wall.
Justin Haley going to the back. His pit crew was over the wall too soon. So that Justin Haley money just took a hit, but there's still a long way to go. Breaking news, Drew Brees sits while he pees. More at 5. Oh, wait, it's after 5. Yes, Drew Brees sits while he pees. We have confirmation. I'm a New Orleans Saints hater anyway, so. Who's the team owner for Justin Haley? It's Colleague Racing. I just know the dude's last name's Colleague. He's a big swole motherfucker. I can't remember his first name. But, dude's buff, built like a brick shit house, and he wanted to become a car owner. I think his name's Rick Colleague. I want to say it's Rick. Maybe that just sounds right in my head. I don't know. Excuse me. What to do after the race? Well, I mean, I might watch IndyCar race. I ain't going to stream it, but I'll probably watch IndyCar race. But I want to play more. I want to try playing more Battlefront 2 because I only played it once the other night. Or I want to play more 2005 NASCAR Career Mode, which I probably will. I'm currently obsessed with that. Wow, look at Lindsay Lohan on Celebrity Watch Party. Man, she's looking good again. Good for her. Good looking woman. Just, you know, rough life. Maybe it's because I'm getting older, but these young drivers look like total dweebs, don't they?
Can you give me a little show me the money, Clint?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, $100,000, I said it earlier. You see these, they're kids. They're kids going to be out here competing.
Race update. Austin Cindric won stage 1. He's still leading. He's definitely got the dominant car, I'd say. Not a lot's happened so far.
And with that, we got to pay some bills. Our Ford Performance Track Facts first Xfinity race at Atlanta, March of '92. Who won it? Fox's own
Ross Chastain's second. Chase Briscoe's third. I think that's Noah Gragson in fourth. I couldn't tell because they're showing. There you go. Yeah, Cindric, Chastain, Briscoe, Gragson, Justin. No, that's H. Allmendinger. Sorry, the cars look similar. And Haley got a penalty, so it's Allmendinger in fifth. No Cup drivers today. Yay, no Cup drivers, I'm very happy to say. We had a couple in the truck race, but neither of them won. So.
The 6 of B.J. McLeod up front for the restart. Austin Cindric, Ross Chastain.
Lap 48.
Good restart right there for Chastain on the outside. It's extremely difficult.
I don't know what race Clint Boyer's watching. That was not a good restart by Ross Chastain on the outside.
You gotta be careful when you're pushing right there.
Yeah, the Ding-a-ling is in this. He's in fifth right now. It's not a road course, so
Adjustment for Greg.
it's very brave of him to come out here and try to do this.
On this restart.
Feel good, man.
Dude, Cindric is kicking their ass, even on equal tires.
I know what to expect now. Without you can't. It's hard to explain to somebody at home what it feels like to go sailing in a race car off in there. Oh, by the way, 2, maybe 3, maybe 4 wide on the start of a race.
Let me quote my spotter in NASCAR Thunder. You're on lap 50. We're on lap 50.
Allgaier in the middle of 3 wide behind him, Jamie.
Yeah, Justin's car's good. He did not take off on that restart.
Allgaier doesn't appear to be that good on the short run.
I've been watching him last year.
And he was just okay on the long run. They got about a 4th or 5th place car from the looks of Allgaier.
I'm going to protect that. And I saw Noah Gragson did it.
Not too bad, not too great.
But it was just too far around the outside for him, and he lost a little track position on the first lap. But
What are you doing, Ozzy?
Oh, no, after last week. I don't know.
If I'm anyone but Noah, I'm blocking him.
I'm not used to seeing Cindric just go out and dominate.
I'll tell you the one thing I have noticed is that Daniel Hemrick getting a big run right here at Riley Hurst. He's kind of committed to that top lane of 1 and 2. He's running the bottom of 3 and 4, but he's making the upper groove work, and we haven't seen that be as good the last few years.
I hope losing that extra set of tires in stage 1 for no reason is what cost Cindric the race.
But he's going to push Noah a little bit, and as soon as he can,
I give him credit for improving, but I still don't like him enough to actually cheer for him, especially when Chastain is second. Atlanta's probably as good as it's ever been in the Cup, brings us crap. Yeah, you're right about that. The big discussion is next year, you know, the Cup Series is racing at Nashville Super Speedway. A 1.33 mile concrete oval with about 14 degrees of banking. But because it's over 1.3 miles, they're probably going to bring that stupid high downforce, low horsepower shit. I sincerely hope they don't. I hope when they race at Nashville Superspeedway next year, they bring the low downforce, high horsepower deal. If they want to put on a show and sell tickets.
He's also thinking, damn, don't put ourselves in a bad spot right here because he has the best car today.
All the Cup cars are still good with this package at Atlanta, but it could be much better. Atlanta's just so worn out and everything. They still have to lift, and handling and ship still is an issue. The cars are just more stable, and dirty air kicks your ass. It's a good thing it's a multi-groove racetrack. You can run up against the wall or down at the bottom. That's why the Cup cars are still okay here. Because the Cup race here last year was good. Dumb package. Doesn't really matter. Briscoe is 4th right now, going for 3rd on Gregson.
History behind this track, things like that. Those are all things, yes, in your pregame, right? When you're
Allgaier's slipping back to 6th because Daniel Hemrick just passed him.
You know, something that we talked about at Break, guys, is that...
And I stand by what I said. If they absolutely have to repave Atlanta, just reconfigure it and put it back to the way it was.
It's really hard to live by that.
Regular shaped oval.
Throughout the years, that typically it's right. And so,
Make the current back stretch the front stretch again.
you know, if it works out, I hope it works
Just
out.
change
If
it back.
doesn't, they still stuck to their plan. I don't think you can fault him for that.
I just go back to the driver's side.
Instead of just a full-blown regular repave without doing anything else.
Running the truck race, and I heard him on the radio. Why did everybody pick
Repaves wouldn't be such a disaster if NASCAR didn't bring shitty cars to the track that hurt the racing.
of the race?
We don't need, like, a full moon in November with no clouds in the sky and a certain track temp and air temperature to get a good race. It should be, man, these cars can race good anyway. But it's so, like, temperature dependent, like the current Cup package. Last year, the night race at Kansas and the race at Chicago that went into, like, dusk when it was cloudy. The cooler the track was, it was better races. But years before, with the low downforce, high horsepower, the Cup cars needed hot, slick, like Chicago 2018 was like the dream ticket. It was hot as hell all day. You know, the slide job race. But now it's like the opposite, where Cup needs cool temperatures to have a good race. And Xfinity needs hot temperatures still, because the Xfinity race at Las Vegas this year was so bad it turned me off of watching it for a while. That's why I watched them, but I didn't stream them. And then the races turned out to be good, so now I've started streaming Xfinity races again. Seriously, go back and watch that Xfinity race from Vegas earlier this year. It was cloudy, it was cool, and it sucked because these low... People talk about, like, they want the Cup to have low downforce, high horsepower everywhere. We had that, and the racing was miserable at the mile-and-a-half tracks. Like, I don't care. It's just this fucking car. It's the 6th generation car. It sucks. The splitter sucks. The fucking ride hot, the non-existent ride hot sucks. It's misery. So, the Gen 6 car is going to suck no matter what you do to it. And it's a real shame that the next car has been delayed a year. But I swear, if they bring that high downforce, low horsepower shit to Nashville next year, I'm going to fucking hurt somebody. I know it's probably just a holdover until they can get the Nashville Fairgrounds reopened. That's what they want. Look at that. It only took them 25 years to figure out, maybe we should get another short track going. 25 years. What, Oz? You want out, big boy? You can't go out right now. Ozzy. Chicago, the Cup race of Chicago in 2018 is one of the best Cup races I ever watched. And to be fair, the Chicago race last year was pretty damn good too, but it was because it was cool and we had the big spoiler and low horsepower and all that. Pave half the track. I like the idea for California. Whenever they have to repave California, just repave the straightaways. Leave the corners alone. Just repave the straightaways.
Yeah, I don't know.
Don't know how that would work, but... See, the thing is, look, we don't need to shorten to 30 races. We just need to have more races in a week like we're doing now. More double headers and shit. More Wednesday night races. We can cut like a month or two off the schedule just doing that, which is what they need to do. I think we could have 40 Cup races and still have a shorter all-around schedule by just piling races in the middle of the week, doing double headers and shit. But I'd be fine. We just need to stay at 36 and just have double headers and midweek races. Martinsville on a Wednesday night, Bristol on a fucking Wednesday night or something. If it's around the Carolinas, fuck it, throw it on a Wednesday night, so we can go race somewhere on Sundays and Saturdays and all that.
In a couple of those, I don't believe you understand taxes and savings, but unlike you, Jamie, I'm not.
No second dates, only double hitters. Yeah. Well, I mean, a couple of tracks you'd have to give a second because the playoffs. I don't want to take Talladega out of the playoffs. If you got a playoff race, fine, you get 2 dates. But everywhere else, Dover, Michigan, Pocono, hell, depending on the schedule, if they give Darlington a second race back, fuck it. 2 in 1 week. Bristol, although Bristol's playoff race now, the night race is. More midweek races, more doubleheaders. They're probably turned off of midweek races a little bit because the ratings weren't that great. The ratings were just okay. There was no big jump, no big fall off either. But
5 years in the next 100 laps.
This is a 100 miles right going on right now.
No Sonoma this year. That broke my heart. I love Sonoma. I was afraid we were going to lose Watkins Glen, but we're not. Watkins Glen's still going to happen. Dover's losing a race to Nashville Super Speedway next year. So that's one less chance for a doubleheader, but, you know. Nashville Super Speedway's okay, but not if you bring the shit they race most places.
That's so funny you say that. I was just thinking all the
Cindric on equal tires has a 4-second lead. He had like a 9.5-second lead when he had 20 lap pressure tires, but he's still got a 4-second lead, and they're all on equal tires. He's only got 2 sets of tires left for the rest of the race, though. Yeah, 3 double headers at Martinsville, 3 at Bro. Fuck yeah, let's do it. Take Kentucky off the schedule completely. Take Richmond out of the chase, put Nashville, or the playoffs. Take Richmond out of the playoffs, put Nashville's Fairgrounds in the playoffs, and make the 2 Richmond races doubleheader. 1 night race, 1 day race. How about that? A night race at Richmond and a day race at Richmond in the same weekend. Maybe race Friday night and Sunday afternoon, if you can't get them turned around from Saturday night to Sunday afternoon. How about that? We need radical ideas like that, like Darlington. The Darlington doubleheader they just did. Day race, night race. Kentucky can go fuck itself. I never want to see a race there ever again. Don't let the fact that last year's finish was amazing change the fact that we've had like 20 years of mediocre racing at Kentucky. I can count the number of good races at Kentucky on one hand. I can count in the entire history of the track on one hand how many good races there's been at Kentucky. You want to go get thrown out of an Applebee's? Allgaier fell to 7th. Allmendinger just got past Allgaier. And they're both about to pass Gregson's dumbass.
Gregson continues his slide.
Can't wreck somebody this week. Gregson. Can't wreck the leader to win if you're nowhere near the front.
And when you look at Colleague overall, you got Chastain.
And Colleague Racing's having a badass day. Well, let's see how Haley's bouncing back from his penalty. Justin Haley's up to 13th.
He's 13th, so those Chevrolets from Team Colleague having a good afternoon in Atlanta. 14 laps remaining in our second stage. It's been the Austin Cindric show so far from Atlanta.
Oof. Ooh, they're going side by side. Applebee's has rats. I found a whole rat in my Cobb salad. We were cellmates together, Andy. You got payback coming. Where's John West Townley? Probably being the manager at a Zaxby's somewhere. That's probably where John West Townley is. Ah, hell, Ricky, I was high when I said that. You said if you ain't first, you're last. Hey, Ricky, remember when he got kicked? Oh, Riley Herbst just went around. Caution's out. Backed it into the wall pretty good. It looked like it was going to be a simple spin, but then he backed it into the wall, Danica style. So, boy, I mean, I don't think this hurts Cindric too much. He'll stay out here, obviously. He's got to stay. He's in a bit of a box. He's got 2 sets of tires left for the whole race. One for the end of this stage and one for halfway through the 3rd stage. And I think you meant to put the damn onions on my steak. Father, can we resolve... Grandfather, we can resolve this conflict without anger. You better shut up before I come over there and rip a hole in that tent. Looks like Herbst had a flat left rear. I don't know if that's from before the wreck or after the wreck. That cracked me up at the start of the race. Well, Riley Herbst and the 18 team have had speed, but not the results to show for it. Gee, I wonder who that's on. Could that be on the driver? When you've got speed but don't have the results to show for it. Huh. If you've got speed, there's no fucking excuse most of the time. I know bad luck and shit happens, but... Remember, Netflix used to have Talladega Nights. I might be able to... I've got Amazon with, like, HBO and shit from a friend of mine. I might be able to find it on there. I may watch that later. Ricky, when they threw us out of biology class for playing with Matchbox cars, well, who's retarded now? Ricky, I love you. What? Nothing.
While we were away, you saw the 3rd caution of the day come out at Atlanta, courtesy of the rookie, Riley Herbst. Here's what happened.
Man, at first glance, I thought the 9 would be the one spinning out. Just got too far out from underneath.
No, he just spun. Herbst did not have a flat until after he spun.
With the grip in there, coming out from underneath of him.
Haley Deegan for the 18. Well, now she's a Ford driver now. She can't drive it. Haley Deegan signed on with Ford. So Haley Deegan for the 98 whenever Briscoe goes to cut. Nah, Haley Deegan's playing it smart. She said she does not want to go to Xfinity. Not yet. She wants to do trucks first. A couple of years in trucks before she ever goes. Haley Deegan's so smart. Love Haley Deegan. She's cool. Drives over her head and makes, well, she doesn't really make mistakes. Pretty much what she does is on purpose, but, she drives over her head a bit. She's got to calm the fuck down with that, but otherwise, I'm a fan. That shit ain't gonna fly when she starts to move up a bit, running over people. Her credit, she generally only runs over people when the race wins on the line. It's not like she's killing people halfway through races and everything. She'll learn. Either she'll learn or she won't last. And with a face like hers, I'd hate to see her disappear. I'd like her to hang around for a while.
closing on the end of stage 2 for the Xfinity Series at Atlanta. And if you thought Jamie just showed up on race day, you're wrong. During the week, he's in the animation room, right, Jamie?
That is so wrong. I'm giving full credit to Larry McReynolds right here. But I was on the email chain. Now, look, if you look, this is where the grip is, where you see the red line, or the yellow line turning red. That's where you want to go. That's the Harvick line that we're calling it. And if you see it wiggling back and forth, that's what we see those cars doing once they get hooked on that line. The thing about this track is that
It's going to be a shame when I have to repave this place and fuck it up.
Actually, at the bottom of the paint, the paint covers part of the banking, and that's why it's so critical to get your left front on that paint, because that is where the extra grip is.
But I think it's hard too. Look at the line. I can't figure out, was the asphalt guy back in 1950, was he overserved, or was it the paint guy who overserved and it's painted? Because it's not straight at all. And trust me, when you're trying to navigate around that in a race car and figure out where that is, because if you get on the apron, the thing's going to get loose and out from underneath of you, but you got to be right on the edge. And by the way,
Going to restart with 7 to go in stage 2. Cindric still leader, Chastain second, Briscoe third, Hemrick fourth.
Free pass under this, our third caution of the day. Anthony Alfredo, 27 cars on the lead.
You're on MRN, the voice of NASCAR, but not really.
Behind him, Briscoe and Hemrick, row 3, Allmendinger and Allgaier. That's a mouthful.
we're going to see something different now. This 22 car is not going to just run off and hide, stink up our show anymore. Definitely a deficit here.
Everybody stayed out there with just a few laps left in the stage. That surprised you? No one came and did strategy?
Well, I mean, the tires are just so important here. I think that Austin Cindric probably hoped that they all pitted their strategy, but they didn't. So, you know, we're just going to have to let this play out and see how it works for the 22 team.
And it just keeps you there, like long. That crew chief was hoping they did, right? But it'll be interesting to see what happens here. And I think, again, it evens some people out. Chase Briscoe finding that outside line. The momentum, you're going to have to go with the momentum.
Cindric got a good start there.
Yeah,
I knew Clint Boyer was a fucking liar.
Even if you're up a lane, it's a little further around.
Cindric ain't but drive off and steal this show anymore. Watch him.
Harrison, Brandon Jones from the top to the bottom and back to the middle.
Briscoe's to second. Oh, God, 3 wide back there with Gregson in the middle. Somebody's going to get hurt.
Burton outside of him. That's 3 wide coming back.
Gregson doesn't know how to manage his shit. It's pretty obvious.
Justin Haley, who's a player again after that penalty earlier on.
Well, Harrison
I'm probably going to watch the IndyCar race.
Just steady.
Not going to stream it, but I'll probably watch it.
I mean, just
Almost like he watched his dad race.
it's so weird. It's almost like you watched him every weekend.
I'm not an IndyCar expert, so I'll keep my mouth shut and not stream it.
Very often in a racetrack like this, the Xfinity Series.
But I will probably watch it.
Puts you in a situation where you see a restart on old tires.
Yeah, you don't see
Usually
that.
you see the, a restart. Everybody's on the kind of the,
Michael Annette has entered the chat. He's 7th.
grip and everything's fine. These things slip.
IndyCar at 8 o'clock on NBC from Texas Motor Speedway. Motherfuckers was going 212 miles an hour in practice today,
Good on new tires.
going into turn 3.
You're gonna be as good.
Yeah, but you have to do a good job of keeping them clean, keeping them to,
Man, I like IndyCar, but I'm not an expert or a lifelong fan. I got nothing to offer for IndyCar.
On the bottom.
Did you see that big move?
Allmendinger 5th right now. Allgaier's still struggling. 6th place is struggling for Allgaier. You got hair on you peaches or what? How'd stock car racing get started? Please don't try and snort these Lucky Charms.
Put him in a bad spot. No, absolutely not.
The recipient knows if the delivery was sincere or not.
I got to the point where I don't even do it anymore, Jamie. Like, if you do that, it kind of puts him in a bad spot. It's like, it's cheap.
Well,
Why even exercise it? Because as soon as he gets to you, he's
Yeah,
going
you can only like golly gee the guy so many times where it's like, I know Boyer.
Eddie Haskell's reputation preceded him eventually, right?
Exactly.
What about Chase Briscoe, guys? I think he's.
We have a new challenger. I mean, Briscoe's second. Cindric didn't drive away quite like he did before. Still got about 0.8 of a second to a second lead. 2 to go in the stage this time. They're coming through 4.
Feel good about it, and it's a huge difference.
I think you're used to it as a with Chase Briscoe. Even my background, this is a track that really I haven't won at, but it's been a good track for him. It's been a solid racetrack, and I feel like that dirt racing mentality where, again, you drive it with the throttle. You don't drive it like a Kansas Speedway on a repave where you just got a handful of wheel and you feel the whole car. You really drive it with your hands and the steering wheel. Here, you're driving that thing. As you heard him right there.
Morgan yeah.
Driving it with the throttle.
You know, he could see he had a run on Mike Lynette. He's wanting to give him more gas, but he just wasn't able to.
Haley, another dirt racer, and there's going to be one to go on the stage. Keep in mind, a lot of stage points on the line here.
Briscoe's cut into that lead by 3/10 this last lap and a half.
Briscoe saying how much he loves Atlanta. He told me
But it's the last lap of stage. He's out of time
1-2 is
for this
Miami
stage.
and Atlanta. 2 races in South Florida next weekend, so he could really be in a position.
Briscoe's running a fucking Larson Dale Jr. line. Sorry, I can't say Larson's name anymore.
Won this race with Kevin Harvick a couple of years ago.
He's running the Benoit line. I mean the Larson line. I mean the Hogan line. No, I mean the Dale Jr. line.
It's Kyle Larson at Homestead. You think about how good he is there. Briscoe liking coming here.
Cedric, stage 2 winner. Cedric's won both the stages. You got to stay tuned now. How's Cedric going to fuck this up like he always does? Either that or he'll get screwed by only having one set of tires left after this next pit stop
You
here.
got to have a whole different set of mechanics.
Get out the broom.
Clint Boyer's got a bad habit of not shutting the fuck up to call the end of the race or the stage for the analyst, you know. If Austin Cindric or Kyle Larson or Justin Allgaier's leading, you got to stay tuned and see how the fuck they're going to lose it this time. Whew. Life is like a corn dog. Bitches only want your wiener if you've got bread. That's funny. Just read that on Facebook. I cannot take credit for that one. The IndyCar race probably be crazy. Boy, these commercials are painful. Oh, there was Junior winning the Daytona 500. Happiest day of my sports life.
On this week's
Was going to be topped by a certain Super Bowl, but we won't go there.
meet in a dream matchup in the finals of the Intercontinental
So,
Championship.
let me get this straight. AJ and Daniel Bryan are on SmackDown, not a pay-per-view? Fuck you. WWE, what gives? I actually sometimes watch your pay-per-views.
7 p.m. Eastern Time, just 2 days before they meet for the championship. And Clint, what's his tweet all about?
Oh, I didn't.
It went out, man. You hit send.
Go ahead and get it back.
I will say you got a good picture of me, but Doofus were actually on Fox today, not at this.
I was going to say the last typical me. I made it funny and screwed it up.
Last week we were teaching him vocabulary. This week we're teaching him how to tweet.
Bail us out, Jamie.
Lap 83, we're on pit road.
Right now, the 22, we've been talking about putting another set of tires on there. They'll only have one set of stickers left. The car has been good. Hammer again right now. You see the 22 on the left side. And down further down on pit road is the 98 Chase.
Boy, that 4 car is doing Cindric no favors. I don't know how Cindric keeps getting the lead because he has to pull around the 4 car. Who stopped short in his box. Really short. Well, it cost him lead that time. Chase Briscoe just got the lead. New leader. I told you before the race.
Who drops one spot. Level is Chastain. Allgaier +4. And Allmendinger comes out 5th. And this is perfect for us because who are you going to talk to on the radio?
Chase Briscoe. We were going to him anyway. Look at this. Now he's in the lead. We got a winner on here. Hey, Chase Briscoe, it's Boyer, J-Mac over here in the studio. You got us? How about that? Looking for a little clean air. The boys just got it in the pits. Keep marching forward a little bit closer and closer. You got, obviously, the second there, that last run. What do you got? What are you fighting for the car, and how are you going to keep just 22 behind you?
Hey, no, your boys did a good job getting down permit there. That's definitely going to be a big key. You know, the 22's been really good, but he's had clean air a lot of the time. So hopefully that'll kind of fix our issue. I'm just so loose over the bump into 3. I can't really make any time. I feel good everywhere else. But, yeah, trying to get this highpoint.com car picture lane, and obviously winning $100 grand at the Dash for Cash is a little different than the Dirt Direct Dash for Cash, that's for sure.
Well, man, we were just talking about it on a break. We hope you get that swimming pool. Go for it. $100,000 goes a long way in a good old backyard, so good luck.
It'll definitely help for a good time, that's for sure.
You know what he's thinking right now? Pool, pond. Pond would probably be good for you.
Buy me a fucking pool. I like swimming too. Ain't been swimming in 100 years, but I like swimming. Oh, I didn't even look to see where Haley came out of the pits. My bad. We'll find out after the commercial. Time to look for pit penalties on Twitter. So apparently there's still sticky shit on the racetrack in Texas from the Cup race in November, and the Indy cars have been struggling on it. Sato says he was in the traction compound on entry and lost it. Huh. Haley came out 9th. That's good. So NASCAR's even managing to fuck up an IndyCar race. Imagine that. NASCAR found a way to fuck up an IndyCar race. This guy, NASCAR's inability to make a raceable car is going to ruin everything for everyone. Well, Texas Motor Speedway deserves some of the credit 'cause they're the ones that reconfigured the track and made it suck even worse. So apparently if they're not single file going into one tonight, there's going to be some bad shit that's going to happen. Oh boy, way to go, NASCAR. You got to spray sticky shit on the racetrack, and now it's hurting races for everybody else. Everything's bigger in Texas, even the fuck-ups. Takuma Sato spun by himself just because there's sticky shit on the track from when NASCAR had to race there. Way to go. IndyCar at Bristol. No. Too much sticky stuff on the racetrack.
Sponsored by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. I would say that I'm jealous, but I gotta tell you, I'm not. I'm not.
Now they're showing Jamie McMurray's hair evolution over the years.
I like the bleach. By the way,
Boy, Jamie McMurray really did fuck with his hair a lot.
back then because you were about 30 pounds heavier.
Spiked hair, Backstreet's back look, looking like Justin Timberlake.
Like a Euro driver, like you ought to be driving a BMW in France or something with a glass of wine.
Since this is Dash for Cash, what's the over-under on money spent by Jamie on hair products over the years, Clint?
Oh my God! You could buy one of those cards with.
I'm so mad on him right now.
Ha ha ha. Where's Alan Bestwick? Ha 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 ha. Alan Bestwick, who is a coronavirus survivor. Good man. Glad he's doing better.
It's like we get talked into some of those things too, right? Surely you didn't think that all those.
When Mike Joy retires, I hope Fox hires Alan Bestwick. Or whenever ESPN starts doing NASCAR again in a couple years, they get Alan.
Because we're going green. Couple of things to pay off. Justin Haley penalized for speeding.
Okay, Briscoe's the leader.
Riley Herbst took the way.
We're over halfway through the race, stage 3.
Down after that spin a while ago. Final stage underway. The Ford's up front. Briscoe and Cindric.
Good start by Cindric, even though he's on the outside line. It's pretty good.
Obviously gets the run there, but again, I think this
But he's losing it a bit going into 1.
depends on the help. Austin Cindric, as strong as he was on all those restarts taking the outside,
He's going to have a big run coming out of 2 here.
Well, I think we're
Not big enough to make a move, but he pulled away from Chastain and Allgaier.
Austin's gonna run up one lane, hoping to get some clean air on the nose.
yeah, it looks like that.
This is exactly
We got 4 wide back there with a net.
Oh, my, look at that.
Jesus.
Incredible.
That's Kyle Petty's line.
On the outside coming through.
That's gimmick infringement. Adam Alexander said, that's incredible.
Weeks ago at Charlotte and ran the truck race earlier today. Great job for the 2018 champion of Gander Trucks.
Yeah, he's always a very aggressive driver in anything you ever put him in, and certainly watching him navigate this traffic on restarts, no surprise that he's with it, willing and able, and can handle it.
Gregson in the 9. There's 20 is Harrison.
Oh, Gregson ran over Harrison Burton this week. He moved him out of the way.
3 of those guys going for the
Racing hard for 12th, or whatever they're doing.
I don't know. Harrison was definitely.
Cindric's all over Briscoe for the lead right now.
That's good right there.
Both running the bottom.
Exactly what we're seeing.
Briscoe's car looks like it's handling a little better than Cindric's. Brett Moffitt's in the top 10. Mike Snyder's in the top 10.
For the first time in the whole race, you've seen the 22 struggle to make ground up and get.
Yeah, Cindric's still good, but he's looser than Briscoe.
Yeah, that 98 has really come to life. He's had good speed. They've just been trying to dial him in. And you guys were talking about him being a dirt racer earlier, Adam. I talked to Richard Boswell this morning, and he said this hasn't been a good track for Chase Briscoe. But it's typically 40 degrees colder. He likes the track hot and slick, kind of like his boss man, Tony Stewart. He came to life.
Tony Stewart will be racing next month.
Really shows, and he is
Well, he's racing every month, but he'll be in the Xfinity race on the Indianapolis Road Course on July 4th.
Yeah, he was running 5th and cut a tire leg, so they were going to have a much better finish than what.
So you have that to look forward to.
Yeah, we knew based on the fact that Kevin Harvick won in that car 2 years ago, how well Cole Custer ran last year in that car. We knew Chase Briscoe, based on his season, he's going to have a good day. But I'm curious, do you talk much to Chase? I mean, does he? Surely the guy he doesn't come to you for advice, does he?
That's been one of the hardest things with the pandemic and everything.
Briscoe's got this $100,000 sewed up whether he wins or not because Jones, Gregson, and Harrison Burton suck today. Jones is just now in 6th for the first time. He's doing okay.
Hey man, how's it going, man? What have you been fighting? What have you experienced on a racetrack? obviously watching these Xfinity races, calling in here with you, you're starting to see firsthand. But no, to answer your question, even with my teammates, Harvick and I have been teammates for so long, we kind of just naturally, go to one another. I'll lean on him. If I'm wondering something or I'm feeling something, or after a competition meeting, we're starting to talk about something.
Hemrick and Chastain are trading back and forth, fourth and fifth.
Things, all the things that it takes to find speed collectively, right, through the organization. That's where the line of communication comes from. But make no mistake about it, your question I like because of the fact that you definitely learn from these Xfinity cars being on the racetrack for us to put forth on Sunday.
Myatt Snyder, 93. Last week got a career best driving for RCR. Was top 10 at Charlotte driving that 21. And in the 93 for RSS, his second car for Sieg Racing and knocking on the door of the top 10 again. I think he's really shown something early this year.
Yeah, and I mean, what a balance he's had to go through because the RCR car is one of the best cars you can get.
Briscoe's pulled away now by 1.2 seconds.
He's got his hands full right now. But that's hard to go back and forth from team to team. And we asked him, earlier in the year, do you able to share any?
Remember that year Cindric was driving for Roush and Penske and tearing both their shit up every week?
He's done an incredible job in both of them.
Back and forth, wrecking everybody's cars in each shop. Costing everybody money.
What happens there is you get the front end locked onto that track, so to speak, that we can talk about, and you don't get that left rear hook. When you don't get the left rear hook, the front end wants to turn, hook on there, and then the rear end is not in it. You get really, really loose. But it's almost like you can't get that front end unhooked off of it.
What do you have, Jamie?
You talked about Myatt Snyder. What a nice run. Nice top five.
Justin Haley is not in the top 10.
He got his tires too hot. He's trying to pull them up, but he's just overall just too tight.
Justin Haley is 16th. Wow.
Maybe he could get some advice from his crew chief because that is none other than 2000 Series champ Jeff Green, who calls the shots when he's not driving that car. Great story. Here's Gregson, trying to get
Jeff
Jones
Green.
for that 7th position.
Wonder if him and Michael Waltrip ever patch things up.
And one thing to point out in regard to the Dash for Cash, whoever wins the money today eligible next weekend in Miami, and the other top 3 finishers. So not only are we giving money away today, we're setting who's going to go for that $100,000 next Sunday. It'll be the second race at
Hemrick
Miami
in the top
where we do the
5.
Dash for Cash, and Hemrick rolling right now.
Yeah, he's got the top of 1 and 2 working really
Allgaier
well.
3rd and staying there. He's not falling back. Looks like Allgaier's car is starting to get a little better. He's better than he's been all day. Didn't die on the short run.
It's so weird to me when you think about Atlanta. It's not
Maybe they felt a good battle. Oh, we got problems. The 92 just got turned around. And the caution is out.
Fifth one of the day.
Cindric has to stay out here.
Flaps really did their job in the hood there.
He's only got one set of tires left, and he can't make it from here. So Cindric's in a box.
Be assured of that. No, cool.
This was on purpose.
Driving that 92 Chevrolet for Mario Gauzy.
Well, maybe, kind of, sort of, yeah.
Behind him in the 08.
Joe Graff Jr. ran him over.
Big tanks
Josh
right
Williams.
there. That'll scare you too. You know it's coming. You're thinking, oh, here he comes. Boom!
Hate that for Josh Williams, who was coming off a top 10 finish at Bristol. His second top 10 run of the season.
Isn't Josh Ryan Blaney's spotter?
All right, got 65 to go. Is it too early for those other guys to cut tires? We'll see how it plays out next. It's the Xfinity Series on Fox.
Way too early to get tires. Unless you got the extra set, then it's still taking a risk, I think. But Cindric's in a box. He's got to stay out. It's the last thing Cindric needs to see a lot of cautions here in this stage. Good God, Drew Brees with his 5th apology this week. I hope the Saints suck this year. I know I don't like the Saints anyway. Forgive the yawning. I get bored during commercials. That's why I prefer going to the racetrack. Johnny Sauter has been disqualified from the truck race. Can't even remember where he finished, but it won't count. Infinger's truck's good, so Infinger's still the winner.
Series Racing is sponsored by Ford. Built Ford proud. Sometimes you ask questions that you feel like you should just know the answer to before the break. I said, will they pit? The answer is yes, they will, and here they are with 65 to go. Everybody getting 4 tires. And the big part of this is Austin Cindric pits with them, but he's now out of tires. Everybody else has 1 set left.
He's okay as long as there's not another caution. Where he's going to be in trouble is if we have another caution at 25 or 30.
I'm yawning because I want to play something, but I like watching the race.
And they're at a point now we think they can make it.
Wow, Cindric pitted?
He's going to be okay, but another caution comes out, it's going to bite.
Cindric pitted now? Briscoe got the lead. Allgaier second. Cindric came out of the pits third. Oof. And there's going to be like 60 to go when they restart, so this is right on the edge.
Hey guys, a few laps ago I was in the lead for this thing, so certainly got some work to do on pit road with the 22 car.
Other strategy, Michael Lynette decided to stay.
Michael Lynette stayed out there. Michael Lynette's the leader.
Lap 83.
Cindric, I think he should stay. There's going to be another caution.
Since our return, so many midweek races, we got more of it coming up.
Oh shit, Martinsville's Wednesday night.
3 o'clock Eastern time coverage actually.
Hey guys, Martinsville's Wednesday. I forgot.
It's Jeff Gordon, Mike Joy calling the Quick Trip 500 Wednesday night short track racing again. I know you hate this, Clint, on FS1 7 p.m. Eastern time. The Blue Emu Maximum Pain Relief 500 race up on the air.
Hey!
I love that, Clint.
That's the picture I was looking for.
Those flowing curls.
What were you thinking?
I think.
Was that like Backstreet Boy days? What was that?
My wife made.
No, I accused McMurray of having the Backstreet's back haircut.
It looked like I was 300 pounds right there.
Say, what'd you eat before you took that picture?
I was happy.
I thought that had to be pre-lore, because I thought if she saw you like that, there is no way.
Cue the rain for Martinsville Wednesday night. You know it's coming.
Embarrassing. Man, enough of the hair jokes, crying out loud. We wear helmets for a living.
Hey, let me tell you, it was funny when it was on Jamie, okay? It's not funny anymore.
And now I know why you get that hat on real quick.
Michael Lynette, the leader, picked the outside lane.
Well, Adam, we've been talking about the 7 and his issues with this.
Already tried to tell you.
He wasn't happy. So 2 pit stops ago, right before he came in, he said, I don't know what I'm fighting. I just know the right rear's not working. So they came in, they threw a Hail Mary, as they said, adjustment at it. Then he got out on track and said, it's the best it's been all day. I just need more speed. This last time he pitted for 4 tires. So keep your eye on the 7. He's the happiest he's been.
And we'll be talking about his teammate, too. I said it. Michael Lynette stays out, taking the outside lane on those older tires.
Yeah, so I like what Travis Mack did here.
My phone that I paid for with my hard-earned money.
Not a factor to win this race. If these cautions fall right, and they did this once before in Auto Club, they could actually be sitting in a good position right now if the cautions fall right.
Annette did what Cindric should have done.
And a penalty for the 9 to Noah Gregson.
Oh, Noah Gregson driving for too many pit boxes. Oh, ain't that a bitch? Doesn't that just suck? Fuck you, Noah Gregson. Fuck you, and your dad is a murderer, Noah Gregson.
Jamie, I don't know if you can attest to this, but it's almost where you almost just get a little bit lax and don't realize it. Or
Restart, here we go. 61 laps to go. Why did he pick that outside line? He's already back to like 6th. Dude. Michael Lynette, why? Well, Michael, I wouldn't take those Michael Annette's odds. He's already outside the top 10 after one corner because he picked the outside line as the leader. Cindric's already back up to second. Whoa, Chastain. A little loose. Briscoe pulls away for now. 60 laps to go. Brandon Jones going for fourth on Allgaier.
I don't know. Allgaier was happy, but I need to find some more speed, like he said too in his comment.
How helpful if you're Briscoe or Cindric, depending where this settles out and who gets the top spot, that maybe is the leader you can start to conserve a little fuel here, because we know this is going to be close if they have a chance to make it, as Allgaier slides a little bit and Hemrick takes advantage.
The one thing about Atlanta is it's easy to save fuel here because lifting early is not a big penalty, right? I mean, Tool Explain says that actually lifting early you might run a better lap time and be able to save a little bit of fuel.
Great point. I can't tell you how many times here that all right, fuel savings mode. Back up a little bit. All right, back up. Hey, wait a minute. You're going faster. I told you to save. You're like, man, I did. That was a football field right there. Well, you're at second best. Okay.
This isn't so bad.
These two have history. Noah Gregson and Myatt Snyder got together at Las Vegas earlier.
Oh, yeah, because Noah Gregson's a piece of shit. That's why.
And he gave the hand wave as he went by. Watch Allgaier here.
Try to block Cindric in side draft and open the door big time for Ross Chastain.
Annette, by the way, has dropped back to 17th, so that tells you all you need to know about the importance of tires.
Kind of one of the things where you got your focus on that side. All right, it's coming from the right.
Chase Briscoe's the man this year. I've been saying that all along. It's not hard to pick out the dominant drivers in this series. There's only like 4 of them I have any faith in whatsoever. Briscoe being one of them.
I think he said 5, Adam. You're the stats guy. 5 second-place finishes?
6. That's the most ever in series history before you get your first win. And now our Xfinity fastest lap. Chase Briscoe the best there, and right on cue, Daniel Hemrick is second. Briscoe's fast lap over 164 miles an hour.
I think Daniel, looking before the break, one of the only guys that I've ever reached out to, I got his phone number and I texted him. I said, hey man, you gotta breathe. I've been there. I understand your frustrations. It's so hard in this sport to get chewed up, to get consumed by the pressure. Hey man, I've got to perform right now. Yes, he lost that cup ride, but he got in good equipment and he can make a name for himself. Will make a name for himself.
Allmendinger battling for 6. Brett Moffitt hanging in the top 10 still. And that 0-2.
And he'll be fine. And that's exactly what you did, man. The break gave him a breather. Went ahead that kid, like he said, and is in a good place. And now all of a sudden the results are starting to show.
Well, he's top 4. He wants to qualify for the Dash for Cash next Sunday.
God, who was that all the way against the wall that just came by?
It's never too early to start saving for Ren. And on Saturday in the 8 for Junior Motorsports, the boss man, Dale Jr., making his lone start of the year down at the Homestead Miami Speedway.
It's going to be so fucking hot in Miami next week. Just wait. Dale Jr. said he's not really looking forward to that part of it. But the racing will be great, man.
We've been talking about how the 22 has used up all their brand new sticker tires. So here's an example of what they have left. These are the first set of tires that were on the car. 18 laps on them. The pit crew, they glued up the lug nuts. So this set will go on if they need it again, which they probably will at this rate. And the crew behind me working on another set to glue them up. So it would be worst case.
Cindric's fucked, man. He's not fast enough to catch Briscoe on equal tires, and they've only got a set of scuffs left with 18 laps on them. So Cindric's screwed. Briscoe's got this race won, pretty much. Unless he just has a monster Kyle Busch-style collapse like Kyle had in the truck race today. Moffitt should be in Cup by now, but that's another story. Full time. I know he's been in a couple of Cup races.
to set yourself aside from everybody else. That could definitely win him the race. Being aggressive with those calls and things like that, that's what it takes. But every now and then you get bit by it, and it just might be.
Moffitt is unbelievably talented.
We've only raced at Atlanta 3 times in the stage era. And in those 3 races,
Oh God, the stage era. You heard him. It has a name now, guys. I'm jinxing Briscoe because I like Ross Chastain better. Even though I said Briscoe was going to win the race, I like Chastain better. So yeah, he's got it won. Wink, wink.
That's what I was going to say. Is that right now it doesn't matter if it's the right decision or not. You still got to somehow pass the 98 car.
50 laps to go. It's Chase.
But I tell you who ain't winning. Austin Cindric definitely ain't winning. That stage 1 tire strategy was just pointless. It didn't gain them anything. They just had to work harder and be down a set of tires. Strawberry flavored Coca-Cola is now ew. First of all, I haven't had a Coke in like 8 years now. And that was the one drink you could just feel it rotting your teeth as you drank it. And second of all, strawberry flavored? Fuck that. Cherry flavor was always good. Anonymous leaks 55 Ku Klux Klan members' names. High-profile Ku Klux Klan members. The list of names includes social media accounts and FBI informants. You go, Anonymous. Go, Anonymous. They're my heroes. When I grow up, I want to be Anonymous. Okay, so you know Johnny Sauter got disqualified from the truck race. Hell, he only finished 17th, so I mean, fucking A.
Number 3 for Chase Briscoe. It comes at Las Vegas.
God, that Las Vegas Xfinity race was shit. God, that Darlington Xfinity race was awesome. Regretted not streaming it immediately. Then again, I'd spent 9 hours that day slaving, painting that fucking condo. Boy, that was a rough couple of weeks of work. Thank God I got a week off. I'm about to enjoy the shit out of the next few days.
That experience of being able to be out here with you and watch that go down, that was awesome. I mean, I was almost speechless. I'm glad you took over because I don't know what I'm doing up here anyway, man. We needed you bad right there. It was just an awesome, awesome race. Did a great job.
Well, the racing since we
Every Xfinity race since they come back has been top quality. Great shit.
About Darlington, we had the overtime finish last lap pass at Charlotte. Overtime again on Monday.
Boy, Austin Cindric is so fucked. He's in second place, but man, he's fucked.
Has a near 2-second lead over Austin Cindric. Cindric is led
Done with the condo and done with that dumb Australian prick's barn or whatever that we painted.
It stays green because they have no scuff.
3-day job, did it in like less than 2 days because he's a dick who wouldn't stop complaining.
It's interesting to see him running as high as he was right there, Clint. He wasn't really on the bottom, and he wasn't like in a high lane. He was
Probably lost about 10 or 12, maybe 15 pounds of sweat, but that's okay.
See that car in the mirror getting bigger, you're sliding around, having trouble on the bottom.
43 laps to go. Briscoe's got a 1.7 second lead on Cindric. Chastain is over 3.5 seconds back. Allgaier's in 4th, Allmendinger 5th.
Then you start that process.
Now we're at 42 laps to go.
Jamie the Dinger is back in the top 5. Went by Daniel
They can probably make it on gas, but I don't think the tires are going to hold up. I think there will be a caution because I think somebody will lose a tire. I really do. Because to make it to the end, they'll have to go the 61 laps on tires since the restart.
8 is Daniel Hemrick, Jamie.
Hemrick doing a really nice job, but the team has had some communication, and they told him
3 wide for position.
nose damage.
Allmendinger and Haley just passed Daniel Hemrick for 5th.
Handling going away just a little bit. It's hard to see from that angle, but he's dealing with
Justin Haley going for 5th now on Allmendinger.
I saw the James on the right front, and I thought they actually hit at the flag stand right there as he was trying to get around or underneath AJ Allmendinger there. You can definitely see the right front fender's got some damage.
These are teammates. These two right here, Haley and Allmendinger. Great day for Pollock, though, after all that disappointment at Bristol on Monday. Chastain racing with Allgaier. That's for 3rd as the 7 tries to make a late race rally.
And Clint, you look, the 10 drove that same line again, so he maybe found a little something right there, running up just a little bit higher. He might have found some grip.
What I saw right there is Justin Allgaier. So here it is at 3 and 4. You've got to drive it in there enough to apply pressure on the guy. It's kind of like being on the highway. You know, if you're in the little left lane, being a left lane legend,
You're that guy.
Yeah,
A left lane legend, is that what you call it?
Somebody that's probably not paying attention because you've got somebody burned down.
Cindric's cut down on Briscoe's lead, but I think it's just because of traffic.
Too far, you got to put some pressure on
Still
it.
1.3.
Great way to put it, yeah.
Now I gotta know exactly what you saw right there. The 7 car drove it in, tried to put some pressure on him, and then him himself missed his line and pushed up. Now he's got to start all over again.
Is a professional.
Oh, we got a caution.
spinner. And
78 has spun around off of 2.
the 22 team won
And now Austin Cindric's race is RIP for good.
right in the wheel.
Everybody else has a set of tires. He's got a set of scuffs with 18 laps on them.
Right.
Definitely.
39 to go.
Just understand. I mean, that happened in a split second. He was leading the
I
race.
told you in stage 1 that that was a dumb call, and it has come true. The prophecy has been fulfilled.
All day long.
Everybody keeps spinning out off of 2. Chase Elliott in the truck race, the 28 in the truck race, the 78 there, Tommy Joe Martins, they all spun in the same spot.
Driving for BJ McLeod.
Right off of 2. Whether they were running low or high, it didn't matter.
Now the Fox drone cam.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the drone was in between.
We about to see a
Camera that was
bigger collision right there.
Well, it might have been an optical illusion, I think is what that was.
I'm not in on the.
What the fuck are they talking about?
He's in a trailer somewhere. I'm not in on that.
Probably going to restart with about 34 to go.
Director Artie is directing
I think you come and get this fresh set of tires on if you got them, unless you're Cindric.
3 weeks now to drive, so I'm not a big
Well,
fan of the drone.
I'm going to give you a little bit of insight, Clint. They watched what
Cindric's
happened
got to come and put his
days
scuffs
ago,
on.
and they didn't think that you were safe to drive the drone.
I'm upset about it.
We need to get you a roster of all of our personnel, Clint. Live on Fox.
Roster.
The PBA returns with the first ever Strike Derby. Get ready as the best bowlers in the world battle the clock and rack up the strikes. All the action is live next on Fox and the Fox Sports app. Who do you like here? Do you like Jason, Kyle, or EJ? And before you guys answer, I say my money is on the man in the middle.
Well, things that we've been talking about hair on this broadcast all day, I'm going for that guy. Kyle's he's the man.
3 for Kyle.
Yeah.
Kyle's the winner.
Well, maybe I should go with EJ because his hairline is
Much closer to mine,
right? Yeah.
Here they come.
They're all coming.
Everybody. This is a pretty easy decision.
What will be 38 laps to go? You gotta make a stop here.
And God, I hate Adam Alexander. Adam Alexander and Vince Welch just can fuck right off. Bring back Bill Weber.
Good, he really doesn't need any.
Where's Bill Weber? Where's Alan Bestwick? Where's Bob Jenkins?
17 laps going on that 22 right now. Chastain in the cars
I'd take Marty Reed over Adam Alexander or Vince Welch.
Briscoe all the way down pit road in his box. A four-timer stop here. He has been good as well.
Put those dicks as pit reporters where they belong.
And he's been in the hunt here the last 2 stints, I'd say, huh?
Thank you, Jamie, and a great job by you hustling all day long on pit road. We did get a
Briscoe wins the race off pit road.
Ross Chastain, perhaps a tire got away. We'll confirm that.
Allgaier second, Allmendinger third, Gregson fourth, Cindric falls to fifth, and he's already on old as fuck tires.
Another good stop.
Chastain lost 6 spots. Well, Chastain's screwed now. He had a bad stop. And the 22 got blocked in again by the 4 car. Every pit stop today, the 4 car is blocked in Cindric on pit road. Tough break. Tough titty, said the kitty. Fucking Cindric's going to wind up finishing like 20th now. However many cars are on the lead lap. He will probably be the last car on the lead lap by the end of this thing. No, YouTube. Leave me alone. Ooh! Chase Briscoe, Austin Cindric, and Justin Allgaier too fast on pit road. Briscoe will lose the lead, Cindric will go to the back, and Allgaier will lose second. Youch. All 3 of them? Cameron sent me a screenshot of a post by some dumbass guy on Facebook. It's time for the Rams to trade Aaron Donald for a 7th round pick to the Cowboys. This way, Aaron Donald will have a chance at winning a Super Bowl. First of all, 7th round pick. Second of all, winning a Super Bowl at Dallas. That's a good one. That ain't happening. He's better off staying with the Rams. They were actually in a Super Bowl. Whether they deserve to be there or not, it's another story. But yeah, right. Yeah, send him to Dallas. Yeah, that gives him a real chance. Yeah. Yeah. And even the best team in their division, you're going to tell me they got a chance to win a Super? Fuck off. It's going to be funny when the Redskins come out and are better than the Cowboys this year. Kidding me. Yeah, I'll give you a 7th for Aaron Donald. Rams front office be like, yeah, I'll tell you to go fuck yourself and we'll keep him. How about that? You know, I've toyed with doing, well, NFL reactions would be fun, wouldn't they? During NASCAR playoffs, I usually watch 2 things at once. I have an NFL game on and the Cup race on. I will probably still live stream reactions to the Cup race as much as possible because we've been doing it all year. It's going to make it interesting to try to keep up with everything. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Maybe I'll have a computer by then. I will probably break down and buy a computer right before football season, no matter what. Who the fuck are these cars that stayed out? No, kidding. I just thought that because Briscoe, Allgaier, and Cindric all sped, and they're in the back now with a bunch of cars in front of them. God, Briscoe gave the race away. Allmendinger's the leader, and Gregson's set. Is this how Gregson's going to win again? The 3 best cars just sped on pit road, and now Allmendinger's leading and Gregson's second. Fucking A. Justin Haley's in 3rd, dude. You might get some money out of this. I think he's got the best car of that top 4. Top 4 is Allmendinger, Gregson, Haley, and Brandon Jones. Chastain's 6th. He's still right there in the mix. But I think Haley's in the catbird seat here because I think he's better than Allmendinger. Gregson will burn his shit up. There's going to be 34 to go when they restart here. Turn this race upside down. Ding, ding, ding.
Gregson is super aggressive on restarts, but he's
Gregson's going to cause the caution.
He's going to lose. He'll come out in 3rd.
Saw how he drove at Charlotte when he was in the lead pack.
Just right, guys.
Motorsports.
Here we go. 34 to go. Gregson spun the tires a bit. Not a bad start, but he wobbled.
Good job right there. That was a good restart.
Allmendinger shoots out to the front. Go AJ, good for him. Haley's up to second. He's gonna clear Gregson off of 2, so Haley's into second. There you go. He gives Gregson the outside. He wants to protect that bottom, I think. Gregson's car's really loose getting into the corner. Man, Allmendinger's driving away. For now. Gregson's got to run off the corner. He's probably going to clear Haley soon. No, he stays next to him. This is great for Allmendinger, watching them race side by side. God, I don't think Haley's got anything for him. Ooh, loose. Gregson's through to second. Allmendinger's got 0.7 of a second on these guys. Haley's struggling now. We have 29 cars on the lead lap. 29 on the lead lap.
Those guys run too wide because they let him get out just a little bit of breathing room. We're going to see it break or keep running down in the next 2 laps. Gregson's car's been so loose all day long. I think that's good if we have a longer run here, but it just.
I think that's better on the short run because on the longer run, Gregson's going to cook his tires, and there's still 32 laps to go. There's Allgaier and Briscoe fighting their way through hell to get back to the front. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Briscoe sent that thing into the corner and it didn't stick. He damn near ran over Allgaier, and Michael Annette took him 3 wide with the 18. Send it. Where's my 8 wide racing? Allmendinger's got a little over a second on Gregson now. Haley's falling back. He's third, but he's 1.7 back. Clip Boyer just said there'll be EA Sports in the game. 98 sent it in, and the 7 backed it way up. Recipe for disaster. I'd be happy if H. Allmendinger won. I'd be very happy. He's never won on an oval in anything that I know of.
See Harrison Burton back there. You guys were talking about top 10 in every race this year. He's only 2 behind Carl Lettenworth when you talk about the best start to a rookie season as far as consecutive top 10 finishes. But what I like about him since we've come back with a no practice, no qualifying, is just how much better he gets within a race. And we're seeing it here as good as he's been running all day in the 4th position.
Haley's getting passed by Harrison Burton for 3rd. I really thought Haley had a better car than Allmendinger. Well, now he's passing him back. Trying to, anyway.
I can't tell you how many conversations I had with that man about how to manage a race, how to manage a run. Always good, always there when the money's on the line, just like it's doing right now.
Yeah, and it's one thing to listen to your dad to say that. It's another thing to act upon it. And Harrison's done a great job of that. I tell you, he got by Justin Haley and then got a little loose at 3 and 4. And Haley packed a bunch of air on him and got him up.
I'm guessing Allmendinger's doing all the road course races this year, too. I would imagine. Yeah, I guess we can't get too excited. We need Haley to get by Gregson for 2nd before we get excited about anything because Allmendinger's going to fail post-race. Well, he passed it when he won the Charlotte Roval race last year. He passed it then. We'll see. He hasn't really had a dominant car. He's had a good car, just not a great one. God, Chastain and Burton trading 4th constantly. Allmendinger stretching it out a little bit more, 1.4 seconds with 26 laps to go. They just crossed the line. Allgaier's back in the top 10 after the penalty. Briscoe's 12th.
AJ Allmendinger started 30th, drove it right to the top 10. Had a top 10 finish Monday at Bristol after a host of problems. I think he's showing what he's capable of.
There's Chris Rice taking the full call of Kevin Harvick to win the race tomorrow.
I think attitude is always worth something, and there is
Almost makes you wish Allmendinger had a full-time ride in the Xfinity Series. I mean, Allmendinger's good enough to have a cup ride. He never really got a fair shot, in my opinion.
What's the latest from pit road?
When Casey Kane was retiring and when Danica was on her way out, I was begging them to put Allmendinger in the 10 car because I felt like he deserved it. God, he's loose, though. That's a problem. He's really loose. I was worried about that, and I think they're right. Gregson looks like he's backed way off. He still looks loose, but I think he's backed off. Allmendinger's out of control loose. 24 laps to go.
Is dictating some of that, but we're going to have a long enough run here.
Allgaier's not. The Briscoe's still 12. Neither of them are going to be a factor at all without caution.
It's so hard to hook on that line, like we're talking. What do you call it?
Harvick.
And Cindric, I told you, he was fucked regardless. He's 17th.
Right? It goes really fast. When you don't, that 2 or 3 tenths we talked about earlier is exactly what you see on this lap track.
Looking at Austin Cindric, who's led the most laps today, 68 out front, but you see he hasn't made up much ground on the restart because he's on those scuff tires instead of stickers. Meanwhile, the 98 of Chase Briscoe has worked his way to 12th, and there's Justin Allgaier.
Allgaier's cooking in that outside line.
They made a pit stop at lap 126. Allgaier in the 9th.
Jeremy Clements in the top 10. He's 10th. Brett Moffitt's 11th. Anthony Alfredo loose in front of Allgaier. That's for 8th.
He drove down to Atlanta with his crew chief Andy Street, and they have really bonded, and this is awesome to see.
Don't forget he's dealing with his throttle sticking out there.
22 to go.
Crying out loud. I mean, he's doing a whale of a job.
Raced here in trucks a year ago. That was his first ever NASCAR start in the top 3 series.
Briscoe's in 10th now. He just passed Jeremy Clements.
Trying for another top 10. Going to drop to 11th here as Chase Briscoe goes by. So if it stays green, no way these guys can get there. If we get a caution, he's 10th now. What do you think?
Spots. You get a caution inside of here, that's when cautions breed cautions. And from that point on, anything can happen.
Yeah, but if you get a caution at the end of this, they're not going to have tires to put on. So that restart, like getting going, you could have carnage. So you just never know until the end. But Justin Allgaier's in the best position of those guys that have to go to the back. And I've been watching him. He's working the top of 1 or 2, getting that big run, and then getting to the inside of guys.
2.5 lead for Allmendinger. 20 to go.
Lap time's actually pretty good right now.
Allgaier's making good time. He's just not got enough time. Probably going to get a top 5 out of this, though. He might get 5th.
I'm telling you, that's
We'll see.
great if they can get that, especially in the next 10 laps. Yeah, we need
He's
that
dropping the hammer.
really fast for him.
It'd make you look really smart, Jamie. 'Cause you
Allgaier's already dropped his hammer. He's making really good time. Still 8 seconds off the
He's
lead.
in 12th. That's where you're going the whole day.
But I think he can get to 5th place at
It
least.
doesn't cost them anything to stay out at that point. But if they get that, when we saw how far...
Spin somebody. Bring out a yellow.
They could really play out for Michael and trucks.
No, I'm good with Allmendinger. I just worry that Gregson might have a little more left at the end. Allmendinger, his biggest weakness in his entire career, he never has enough left at the end. He did that his entire Cup career. The times he was in contention to win and do well, he never had anything left. Allmendinger was about the most impatient son of a bitch I ever seen at Sonoma with a good car, knowing he's good enough to win, but just being so impatient, putting so much pressure on himself.
Of the guy in front of you, and you kind of maxing your lights as much as you can, and all 3 of those guys get caught.
Well, it kind of gets into a deal where when you get flat like that, Adam, and you're down on a flat, no banking anymore. It's hard to see that line. You kind of lose your perception as where that line is.
The lead's been between 1.3 and 1.5. It's been consistent for about 5 or 6 laps now.
So you're kind of just feeling that.
He doesn't look as loose as he was, but that was a bad corner because he just gave up 2 tenths there.
In front of you to be on his game, and when he didn't, it busted all of them.
Henrik 7th right now, Jamie.
Yeah, he actually.
Oh boy, Gregson's starting to catch him. Yeah, can we get a caution and just reset this whole deal?
His tire was injured. They got it going, but it was a very slow stop. He got shuffled back to 14th. Made a nice recovery, but Adam, we also want to know that next weekend in Homestead, Dale Earnhardt Jr. will be behind the wheel of this car.
Sound the junior alarm. He's racing next week.
Yeah, he's going to run that race on Saturday, as you talk about, Jamie. And then Daniel Hemrick is back in on Sunday. You can watch the coverage on Fox and FS1. Got the Gander Trucks at the Homestead Miami Speedway.
Sound the junior alarm.
And Sunday afternoon, the Cup cars take center stage. A very busy weekend for NASCAR down in South Florida.
That'd be fun to watch Dale Jr. next weekend. He's so good at running the wall, and he has that weird position that he puts his hands on the steering wheel where they're both put together like a Mark type. That'll be fun to watch.
Allmendinger's got it back to over a second and a half now. It had shrunk down to about less than 1.2, but now it's stretched back out a little bit.
Two-time champion.
Hasn't hit any major lap traffic problems yet.
You want to talk about impressive? AJ showing up, getting in the, what you call it, the dinger getting out here, and he's digging the bills.
Allgaier's kind of stalled out in 8th.
It's awesome to see that.
He won a race for Colleague, their second ever win in team history last fall on the Roval. They had also won last
Give this man a full-time ride.
International Speedway, so he understands success with this.
Never got a fair shake at all in his entire career.
We've seen him on the TV side. I mean, AJ Allmendinger is a guy that's always.
If Allmendinger could have settled into a good team, I think he could have done great things.
Xfinity wins have come on the road course configuration. It would be a cool moment for him to see him
What
win
he did
on
for him. He's able to pull us all like personally to be able to win on oval, and he's going to earn it because as we watch him right here, he's sideways in those
Said it right there. It always seems like, for whatever reason, road course ringers run well on these older tracks like this that are worn out.
You know, Flint, we're looking at that. That's just normal. Like people watching on TV.
Yeah, but it has me freaking out, Jamie, because I want Allmendinger to win. He's really stretching it out now, 1.8 seconds.
It's a hot rod's making grip.
Close to 2-second lead.
It looks like, yes, how can you say that? It's slipping, sliding around. But it's doing that, staying turning. When those cars come out from underneath of you and you lose a big, moment, and these two are still fighting. They've been battling for 15 laps. But when it does that, there's a grip level there that you can get away with driving them that way.
Chastain by Hemrick for 5th. 3 Colleague cars in the top 5 now.
I mean, over 20 laps on these tires now, right? So we're getting to the point where the good.
No caution. I want Allmendinger to win.
The onus is right back on the shoulder of the drivers to manage it and feel what your car needs.
So Allmendinger running 2.5 seconds a lap slower than he did at the start of this run. 2.5 seconds. That's huge. It's the most fall off we see at about any track we go to.
Well, now Hemrick passed Chastain for 5th. They traded the spots.
Just waiting on the spotter to see.
Briscoe's 9th. He just now got to 9th. He was in 10th for like 10 laps.
Things have quieted down.
11 laps to go.
Gregson still in second and in position to win the $100,000.
Running him down a little bit right there.
Yeah, I think he got caught behind the
Gregson cut a lot off that lead, yeah, but it was just lap traffic assisted.
It cost you all that lead that you have
Well,
right
the
now.
other thing I see is he's got his hands full. I mean, we were talking about that 16 car is definitely loose.
This is about to be some bullshit, ain't
He
it?
stretched the imagination.
The 3 best cars fucked themselves. One on tire strategy and speeding, the other 2 on speeding on the final stop, and the race falls into Gregson's lap because of course it did. God, it's down to a second now. 8 tenths have been shaved off that lead.
Again, that's a clean
10 to go.
both of those cars at a 65.
Fuck. Oh well.
Running him down.
We'll see. 10 to go still.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, when you're looking in your mirror and you're AJ Allmendinger, that Noah Gregson's car is getting really big, really fast.
And Haley's 4 seconds behind, so he's not anywhere close to. Haley's not going to take advantage. Oh boy, there's a slow car right in Allmendinger's line. Slow car right in his line.
But you've got to be ready for it. You've got to be.
It's under a second now. 9 laps to go.
Inside of a second is Allmendinger, goes around to 99.
Now it's back to just right over a second.
9 laps to go.
And
That lapper's moving out of the way.
Now he's going to have clean air. You look, Massey went to the top.
Gregson's still loose. Gregson's just as loose as Allgaier is.
Noah's spotter is screaming right now to all of these cars around, get out of the way. A race is going to lead. See that?
Lap car just killed Gregson, I'm happy to say.
Yeah, you got to do a little negotiating.
So Allmendinger caught a good break there.
Social distancing on the spot.
It's going to be hard to negotiate when everybody on the track thinks you're a douchebag and they don't care if they get in your way. Noah, Gregson, I think you'll learn that as you go along.
Back up a tick or two.
For people to get out of your way, you have to not be an asshole.
To run around 1.3 and only 8 laps now, 7.5 to go at Atlanta.
A lot of lap traffic coming up, though, with 8 laps to go.
1.4 seconds.
Ahead there in the
see how does Gregson manage this.
Gregson's sliding in the middle of 3, more than Allmendinger that time. 7 laps to go. Chuck Norris is up on the tower with the sniper rifle. You ever seen that video?
He didn't really commit. He said he's going to save a lot of it, and then he went right to, I'm not even sure how much of it I get to
1.8 seconds now. Still some lap traffic left, but this looks like it should be a clean lap.
He was on NASCAR Race Hub.
2 lap cars ahead of Allmendinger. They might fuck him this coming lap. 6 laps to go.
6 to go now.
One of the things you see right there is the tape.
Allgaier's on Chastain for 6. I said Allgaier will probably get to 5th. If he can ever, you know, Chastain is almost, well, I'd say Chastain's worse than Ryan Newman. He's a lot harder to pass. They say Newman's hardest. I think Chastain's going to carry on that legacy when Ryan Newman decides to stop racing. Lap cars hurt Allmendinger. Looking at the ticker, they cost him 4/10. It's back down to 1.3.
That's not what Allmendinger wants to see with 5 to go.
5 laps to go. Allgaier, slide job on Chastain. Can't quite clear him. He was going for the slider.
That's so frustrating. So frustrating. But, I mean,
And he's got it. He's up to 6th. He's finally cleared Chastain.
Well, you know, with the
Briscoe still 9th. Not going anywhere.
they are not going to give it up, and they're not going to walk away. And that's what
That lead has been cut in half. It's down to 6/10. What the fuck? And they're not showing it.
just actually missed the bottom there.
The lap cars just killed Allmendinger, and now Gregson has closed it way down.
Race, guys.
7/10 of a second.
That was a big lap right there. Again, I said that lap traffic. That's going to be the only
I hate lap traffic.
that he can get to him.
You want to, my biggest lap traffic meltdown was during Chicago last year when they cost Bowman the lead, Paul Menard.
Where he's in trouble.
Yeah, the first one they're going to see.
Now maybe these guys get too wide with the lead coming. That's not going to be what he wants to see at all.
Yeah, it's the 93 of Mike Snyder.
3 laps to go. Mike Snyder's giving Allmendinger a break. He got up off the bottom. Now Allmendinger can run the line he wants to run. They both got off the
I want
bottom.
to give a nod to Xfinity because not only are they doing the dash for cash for the drivers, they're giving
Back
to
to
the
a second.
local markets and connecting families, veterans, and seniors to the digital tools they need.
If that 4 car tries to run the bottom, I'm going to break something.
Is huge, and here in the
Justin Haley's still 3rd.
to connecting
Haley's 3rd, 6 seconds behind.
doing for not just the drivers and teams, but the
2 laps to go. These lappers are about to kill Gregson once and for all from the look of it. Allmendinger got by all 3 of them pretty easy. Now a couple of them are racing side by side.
Don't have a caution. I think Allmendinger's in good position now.
Yeah, we still got to get to this white flag.
I'm with you, Clint. I think the best part of this is that AJ's having fun with this team, and you said it, Chris Rice.
What the fuck is that car doing?
Be around, always so positive, and that's such a big deal.
Mistakes.
36 did not do Allmendinger any favors, but it ain't going to matter. He's got clean racetrack and 1 lap to go now. Yep, just Dinger's got to bring it back around. He's got it. 1 to go. Credit One Bank, you know the deal.
white flag waving, 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
How about AJ Allmendinger?
Just bring it home, man.
Lap car's too wide in front of Gregson.
Windshield, he's gone.
2.5 seconds back. More than that now.
One start this year came at Bristol on Monday night. Battled through adversity and finished 10th. He came to play today. It's his 4th career victory, but his first on an oval. AJ Allmendinger.
AJ!
Colleague wins it at Atlanta
You go, boy.
Speedway.
I hope he passes post race, but yeah.
Fun interview.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
I'd like to see him full time.
That's what I said.
Wouldn't he be a nice addition to the series?
Absolutely. He's always a good addition in any series.
Justin Haley 3rd, I'm sorry, report. Allgaier 6th. I was almost right. I said Allgaier would get 5th. He got 6th.
Chris Rice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Briscoe 9th. That's really disappointing.
Noah Gregson finishes 2nd.
Good God, Austin Cindric was not even, well, he's 16th.
$1,000.
Honestly, that's better than I thought Centric would do given his tire situation.
Congratulatory tap from teammate Justin Haley, who finishes third in the 11th today. It'll be
I think everything should be free this week because AJ Allmendinger won.
Who are eligible for the Dash for Cash Sunday at the Homestead Miami Speedway.
Yeah, but Gregson wins $100,000 because Chase Briscoe spit on pit road.
For him is Talladega. We'll have to wait and see what their plans are to determine the 4 drivers going for the cash.
Heel stay for Colleague. Man, what a day. All 3 cars, top 7, win the race. Then you look over your shoulder and Austin Cindric. When we started this race thinking, man, this is the 22's car.
I swear someone said it was going to be okay. I'm not sure, but I swear someone said it was going to be okay.
That would have been me.
Just thinking it might have been you.
Yeah.
I think back to Colleague Racing, though, at Daytona when they were first, second, third last year. And that's a big deal, but Daytona's unique. To do that here, that's such a big deal to have the day that they had. That's so cool for Matt Colleague. Somewhat new to our sport, a new owner, a young owner. That's what we need. It's great.
Big statement.
He played college football, and what was great there has turned his eye to business, found NASCAR, has embraced it, and has grown this race team. And if ever you could see a smile under a mask, it's when you look at Chris Rice.
Yeah.
Looks like he's already had a beer shower already.
This will be fun to watch. AJ's going to be so excited.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I won on an oval. You like that? Love you, baby. Love you, Mom and Dad. Matt Colleague, I really love you.
Matt Colleague, not Rick Colleague. See, I was stupid earlier. He kissed the camera. That's not safe.
Oh, AJ Allmendinger, we've seen him for many years as a full-time Cup driver. Now he's back, just a part-timer. AJ, your first time racing in this series at Atlanta, and you win on an oval. How did you do it this time?
Colleague Racing. Matt Colleague, I love you, man. Chris Rice, these cars were awesome. I was just trying to figure out...
AJ Allmendinger wins for now.
How much tire to use early. The car was awesome on long runs. The car was better than the driver early, too, especially. But once I got in the lead, just trying to hit my marks, which is hard to do. But can't thank everybody at Colleague Racing. Leaf filter gutter protection. Just everybody that's associated with this team. Colleague companies. We got C2 Freight resources on the car. Funny story, because we didn't make the race, and Ross didn't make the race. We traded it out at Daytona, so to have them on the car, oh my goodness gracious. I'm sure
Gregson didn't win. It's a great day.
Xfinity for
He didn't luck into another one.
NASCAR for allowing us to go out there and do this. So yeah, Ellsworth Advisors, they were on the car last week. I thought we had a chance to win Bristol, so Ellsworth Advisors, everybody.
And I know you said hello to your family. Congratulations, AJ Allmendinger comes from the back to win it on an oval finally.
Thank you, ECR, Chevrolet, everybody. Give me the opportunity. Colleague Racing. Matt Colleague, you're the man. Let's party.
I have a feeling they will. We talk so much about the young drivers in the Xfinity Series today. It's a 38-year-old that finds his way to victory lane. AJ
How about that?
does it at Atlanta.
Well, I guess since I don't give two shits about what Noah Gregson has to say about the race, I'm going to go ahead and get the hell off here. And I will see y'all tomorrow at right around 3:15. Like I said, the broadcast starts at 3 for the Cup race, but I don't get on until they're like in the middle of ceremonies, no national anthem and all that bullshit. So it'll be around 3:15 or so tomorrow. I will see you then, I hope. And hopefully it'll be a good race. Have a good night.